everybody, Joe Misfit Glenn here. I think I squared myself away enough to be able to get this out. I'm still waiting on Rod to join up on in because had to, restart everything. All right, so bear with me. We'll wait for some more folks to come in. If any of y'all out there, let me see what's up. If any of y'all out there could put a message on Facebook that I'm live in the group or whatever. Matter of fact, what's up, Aaron? Sorry about the miscommunications, man. Just going to be messaging a few folks. What's up, everybody? I was so frustrated. Oh, my goodness. Super frustrated. It was an old laptop that was plugged in and hooked up to the internet that we found and disconnected. And here we go. We're back. We're back at it. How's everybody doing tonight? What's up, Facebook user? Okay, I see you. Let me send you another one, bro. Try that again. Go here. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, and send. All right, another one's out to you, Bubba. See a lot of Facebook users, y'all. Nice, TJ. What's up, Luke? Aaron. I think that might have been Prez saying yo-yo. Maybe not. Or it could have been Cade. I think Cade says that as well. Oh, it's Cade. Okay, I got you. Good deal. All right. Come on, Rod. Hopefully my internet's good enough for him to join me. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate you, man. But if our Lewis or Rod can't get in, I guess we might have to cancel after all. Okay, how about through your email? Message me your email. I'll get you one there. Let me see. Let me go in here and see if I can't send the link that way. Bear with me, y'all. Alrighty. Come on. Okay, guess not. Why are you messing with me now? Uh, Copy. Paste. Send. Okay, Rod. I sent that one from my phone. Let's see if that works. I got you. I'll send that too. Utopic Nutrients LLC. Gmail. Utopic. Yes. Oh, get off me. Okay. Try that. Come on. Jeez. This thing's going to hold me up anyway, isn't it? Ay, ay, ay. Come on. Come on. My evening is very frustrating, Facebook user. What's up, senior? You guys are witnessing me getting my ass whipped by technology. Yep. Hmm. No go. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it is super frustrating. This happened to me all week this week, man. Ever since my house got hit by lightning, things are just all kinds of screwy. Well, it wasn't my house. It was a tree about 25 feet away, 50 feet away. Hmm. Wish I had one of those near me. Let me try one more time. Uno más. Or, I, okay, I got Rod. Hold on. Here we come. Hey, he made it.
And can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes, sir.
Man, I'm bouncing around between all kinds of stuff. Finally, I did it.
Man, Lord,
Technology's here to make it easy, Joe.
what a frustrating little ordeal that was, man. But good.
I'm really sorry.
No worries. It was mostly my problem, right? But anyway, so without further ado, let's get our butts kicking. Let's get these folks into some good information, okay? Everybody,
Absolutely.
once again, Joe Misfit Glenn here with Rod from Utopic Essential Nutrients. He's got some information to share with you guys, and so Rod, if you can maybe touch on your nutrient line, like a refresher for us, from the last video we did.
Absolutely. Uh, I don't think I was able to answer questions as well as I should have last time, especially when it comes to organic versus synthetic, or organic versus what they call salts. There's a preconceived notion in the industry that if you're not organic, you're bad, and it kind of goes hand in hand. It's like a it's a mis. I think it's a big misunderstanding, especially when you have products out there like mine, who use nothing but the the finest, purest raw materials available, uh, plant hormones that are organic, other ingredients that are all natural. So that's why we're having such great success with organic growers, is because if you add pure, most refined raw materials, all natural and organic, all in the same blend of nutrient, how well it works with other stuff like Fox Farms soils or Coast of Maine, or we're seeing tremendous results with these other soils and these other organic growers. The live, they call it, what does it call it? Live soil, living soil,
Living soil. Yep.
Yeah, and I know people that say, well, I use a living soil because I want my product to taste like, if it's Blue Dream, I want it to taste like Blue Dream, look like Blue Dream, smell like Blue Dream. And that's the kind of results that we're finding when we're adding our stuff to other organic lines. And in fact, I just got a call the other day. I wanted to share this with fellow veterans. He won our product and didn't know what to do with it. He's like, I'm totally organic. I use the worms and the eggshells and the this and that. What do I do with this? Well, he has been blending his own tea for the past 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
He decided to add it to his tea and couldn't believe the results. So he gets on a FaceTime with me and shows me his outdoor. He says, "Look, Rich, do it for this." So I just wanted to dispel the myth that just because somebody is not completely 100% organic doesn't mean that it's bad for you, that would hurt you. I'm a Navy corpsman. The last thing me and the farmer who created us would ever do would produce a product that would hurt anybody in any way. And we test good at the lab. So for heavy metals, we don't have heavy metals, and I just wanted to make sure I got that out there to everybody. And the other thing was that a lot of people wanted to buy our product, but we're afraid to buy the quart run or the gallon run because that's 12 plants or 48 plants, and I only grow 2 plants at a time. Right. Why spend the money and not know for sure myself, even though they could look at a million pictures on our Facebook pages and stuff. So we thought about it. We came up with a quarter quart run, and we came up with a half quart run. So that you can do 3 plants, 6 plants, 12 plants, 48 plants. So now you can get Utopic at the wholesale cost. You can get 3 plants done for under $60 just to see what it does for you. And that way you're not spending a ton of money to find out you don't like it or don't want to use it. The crucial thing to understand is that I'm still waiting after 3 years and over 300 growers to say, it's not good. It doesn't work.
Gotcha.
And I'm not going to be a boastful guy. I'm just saying that it's so far, no matter what methodology you use, no matter what mediums you use, whether it's octopots, cocoa coir, living soil, true organics from a compost out back, it doesn't matter what you do, how you do it, you can add this to it and get even better results than you've ever seen before. And there's hundreds and hundreds of testimonies showing it. I'm just so excited because these are my fellow veterans, and I get to show them, hey guys, I know you do the organics and you live in so just add a little bit of this every time and see what happens for your growth. You'll be amazed by it.
I think the point to be made here, and what you were trying to say earlier, it's the purity and the quality of what you guys have in your stuff supersedes all the other inorganic nutrients, right? And that's where your difference is, and that's why I understand what you're saying, because I've used salt, nutrients. I've used the natural stuff too. Matter of fact, I still use the salt nutrients now, but the pure forms really react well with the plants, in my opinion. But anyway, so go ahead and continue, man.
So I don't have it with me. I'm down visiting family in Virginia Beach. I don't have it with me, but I'm going to use my wife's facial stuff. So I got a little thing about this big, two of them. One looks like peppercorn. The other looks like sea salt. And I think we did it last time. The peppercorn is actually NPK, and it's above average food grade that they use on farms across America. Mm-hmm. Every day we eat that fertilizer.
Right.
Every day. And then the other one, it looks like sea salt, is also NPK. And that's what we use in our product. And every one of our ingredients is clean to its purest. You can't spend more money than we do. There's no more money you can spend to get the purest, cleanest raw materials, whether it's smashed up rocks, whether it's the hormones we get from the kelp farm that's like pure, pristine condition, organic kelp grow, that we extract the liquid, pure liquid hormones out of the plant and put it in ours. So there's the 5 hormones that do roots and foliage and stem strength and cellular strength and all that stuff. When you add the humates, the silicates, the essential nutrients, all of even the little guys like the irons and the coppers and the borons and all those. Mm-hmm. When you add all those up, they're all clean to its purest form. You put them all in one product. You use very little, so it's very cost effective. People say, well, I'm not buying water. Our gallons weigh 10 pounds or more. Water weighs 8.
Right.
So we're putting 2 pounds of stuff in each of our gallon jugs. That's how much stuff we add. And we're adding it in its purest form. So when I say you use 3 milliliters for the whole week, it's 3 milliliters for the whole week.
Right.
Not 3 milliliters per gallon, 3 milliliters per liter. It is 3 milliliters per week, no matter how much water you use. I'm getting pictures and phone calls and texts from cocoa people and octopi people and people that have been growing. There's a lady named Okie Rose out of Oklahoma, and she is the most naturalist ever grower I've ever seen. And she adds ours to what she does, and she praises us across the internet. I urge all of our members to go check out Grow Big Buds 101. There's got to be 1,000 pictures, 2,000 pictures of all the plants grown with Utopic Essential Nutrients. And I just don't want my fellow veterans to miss out on a chance to get this in smaller amount, so you can test it for yourself, see it with your own eyes, smell it with your own nose, touch it with your own hands, and use it and go, wow, now I get what they're trying to say to me.
Right.
Yeah. And you're going to get, the yield people, I've never heard less than 10%. I heard as high as 42% more yield, higher quality. Oh, did you take it to a lab? Well, some of us have been smoking weed and growing weed for so long. We can look at it, smell it, taste it.
Right.
And tell if it's a better product than the last time I grew it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Growers know their own stuff.
This is true. This is true.
So yes, we do have lab results to show we got higher this, higher that, but proof's in the pudding.
Right.
When you open your flower room door, you go, wow, look at this. Mm-hmm. I'll never forget when I did it. It was so amazing to me.
So with your
purity, Joe.
With your nutrient lineup, we have a question, and now they're using this Bio 365 flower soil. I'm not sure what that is. They're asking, what would you recommend to use with that soil out of your lineup?
in all honesty, I haven't heard of that soil yet. I have to look at it for you to give you a solid answer, brother. I would never want to steer you wrong. In any of the other soils that we've used so far, I can only tell you what I've seen so far with all the others. Whether it's the Michigan one from Michigan, it's really good, or the Fox Farm, Mother Earth, not Mother Earth.
Ocean Forest.
Yes.
They have all kinds of.
Coast of Maine, Humboldt stuff, all of those different nutrient soils that have slow release nutrients in them do fabulous with our nutrients.
Okay.
I like to say my nutrients do fabulous with the soil. The soil does really good with our nutrients.
So let me see.
So I don't know that one particular, but I'll research it. And if I'm R. Lewis Walbeck on Facebook, if you would a messenger and send me the name of that, I'll research it for you, brother, and I'll tell you if we should be adding the two together.
Okay, let me look at this one. If I have a 15-gallon water tank for watering my 10 plants, is that still only using 3 milliliters a week?
Per plant.
Per plant. Okay.
So each plant has to have 3 mils by week 1. These are babies now. These are in veg, baby veg.
Okay.
Week 1 of veg, it is 3 mils per plant. Okay. So you got 10 plants, you use 30 mils in your 15 gallons of water of each product. One and done.
Okay.
Now you're good for the week.
Can you use this as pH. Can you use it as a dry amendment? Like, can you just put it on the top, the 3 mLs?
No, it's a liquid. You don't. You got to mix it with water.
Oh, okay.
You have to mix it with some water. Now, you don't have to mix it with 100 gallons. Right. I would mix it with a quarter cup.
Right. Okay.
You know, whatever you normally use. Like, I can only tell you what, for me, I was a cocoa coir guy. And flour, I had 20-gallon pots. I was giving them 3.5 gallons.
Gotcha.
Every feed. So it'd be 3.5 times 10. And that's what I would put per plant per week for the whole week. So in that situation, I would do Newt's water, Newt's water, Newt's water.
So he would have to water his plant, like say, because he has a big 15-gallon water tank. And so he wouldn't just times 10 that in the big 15-gallon, would he?
It's not about how many gallons he puts in. It's about how many plants he has and how much per week per plant. Okay. So don't worry about the 15 gallons. That's plenty of liquid to mix. The point is that if you've got 10 plants and you're in the last 5 weeks of flower, it's 10 mils. So if 10 times 10 is 100, you throw in 100 of each and you're done.
Okay. I got you. Okay. All right. Let's see. Any more questions, guys, for Rod? Rod, was there any other things that you needed to say about your nutrients? What's up, Colin? Welcome from Australia. Welcome.
My wife says I misquoted, and I want to make sure I didn't mess it up.
Say again. I'm sorry.
My wife says I misquoted my numbers, and I want to make sure I didn't mess that up.
Okay.
That gentleman said that he had 15 gallons of water for 10 plants.
Yes. A 15-gallon tank.
Each plant gets 10 in flower in the later stages. You put in 10 mils per plant.
Okay.
So it's 100 mils. If he has 10 plants, you put the 100 mils of each. You're done for the week.
Okay.
You know, if you're a water guy, it's once a week.
And then the next time he waters, it's just water, straight water.
Well, if he is a hydroponics grower, they only feed once a week.
I don't believe he is.
Is he a cocoa person? Is he cocoa coir?
It's soil. It's living soil, I believe.
Okay. Then that's fine.
Open beds too. An open bed living soil, I believe, is what he's in.
That's wonderful. Where there's multiple plants in a big open bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. So if he's doing 3 feeds approximately per week, depending on how fast it dries, right?
Right.
You feed on a Monday, you hope for a Wednesday, you hope for a Saturday.
Right. Got you.
Yeah, kind of thing. Yeah. So it's just that one time on Monday, and then water. The water gives the plant the chance to get all of your money's worth.
I got you.
You know, and so by the next week you're starting fresh. You don't have any buildup in your pot.
Right.
And with our newts, they're so water soluble, so immediately available to the plant. Within those 2 waters, man, it's got all of it. here's what you're going to see, guys. And this is for all my veteran brothers and sisters that I love so much. You ready? When you put your first dose of this in, here's what you're going to see. And then the next time you feed your plants, the foliage, the branches, they're just going to start pouring out of that plant. It's just so beautiful to watch with your own eyes, man. It's just, I've never seen anybody fail with it. I get I get hugs over the phone every day.
Right. Nice.
It's just so awesome. And to be a corpsman, it was such a privilege and an honor to help the sick and the injured when I was serving.
Yeah.
And to know that I can help my veteran buddies and gals, brothers and sisters, grow better medicine for themselves, so that your OG Kush tastes like OG Kush and not rocks,
right,
or sludge. Like some of these other ones. There was one. I worked at a big grow, 300 plants. And we use a certain product that had a lot of products, like lots and lots of products.
Yeah.
And we use that line, and I had to quit the job because every single plant looked the same, smelled the same, tasted the same, just like the nutrients smelt.
Gotcha. Yeah, exactly.
And this is not like this. This is like adding pure love juice to the plant. It's so cool. And I don't think I represented well enough on some of the questions that was asked last time about the pH and about organics versus salts or synthetics, they call it. And I hate to even be called those things because we're not really those things.
Right.
But we fall into that category because we're not worm poop,
Right.
So it's just I just don't want it to be misrepresented or not give my best answers. The truth. Sure. We say with our company, discover our truth.
Right.
So every day I'm out there telling people the truth that I've seen and that others have seen and what others have told me. From adding it to your tea, to adding it to your octopod stuff, to adding it to your live soil. It doesn't matter what it goes in. It doesn't matter what way you grow. You can adapt this product to your stuff, and you can stop buying all these bud blasters and root crazy ones. All these other $60 quarts and all. Enough of all that. You can buy 5 products. It's all one, all in unison, and you're done. No more going to the grocery store.
Oh yeah.
And the biggest, best thing is because of my fellow vets, I'm going to give you store costs. So whatever the stores you pay for it, that's what you guys will pay for it. Nice. Not this enhanced retail price that they come up with.
Do you have a price for this new run that you're doing?
Yeah, the quarter quart runs, which will give you 3 or 4 plants, is under 60, like $56. And then the half quarts are under 100. So it's like 90 something. And we did the very best we could to not have to overcharge because of the jugs and all that stuff. We tried to keep it squashed down so that it's not overbearing. And hey, who hasn't wasted 50 or 60 bucks on some stuff in the cannabis industry?
Yeah, it happens.
If I could get back the 30,000 I wasted, that would be fantastic.
Right.
And so it gives you a chance to just put out not a little bit of money, but way less than what you would normally do. $56, $57, you'll get 4 plants. And then on the half, you get probably 8 plants or so for a little under 100. That's shipping and everything. That's $17 shipping. That's $6 sales tax. So if you take that part off, the newts are affordable. It's the taxes and the shipping that make it. Hey, what's that all about?
Right. Gotcha.
But when it comes to our gallon jugs, believe it or not, when you weigh it out, just the gallons, it comes out to under 50 cents per plant per feeding. Down to the sign, under 50 cents per plant per feeding with the gallon jugs.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And so I had a question for you. Do your nutrient line, does it require flushing before harvesting? I assume it would fall in that category, right?
Well, there's 3 things that the farmer who created this said to me that's going to blow all of your minds. And I don't want you to listen to this because I know you guys do it your own way. He said, there's 3 things don't worry about. Don't worry about your pH ever. Don't worry about your parts per million. And then the question was?
It was about flushing.
he says it's the most ridiculous thing he's ever heard of. But then again, he's not using subpar newts. You know, we're trying to flush all the nasties out. You let the good stuff go up. With our product, he says you don't have to flush. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to tell him I flush for a week at least. You know, I just do that. You're flushing every week, by the way, guys, gals. With my product, you flush every week. So what's the point flushing again and again? You know, so you flush every single week with our newts. So your pots are nice and clean. There's microbials in there, 303. So you got the microbes cleaning up your pot for you, helping what you already have in there in your living soils. So we actually add and help to that. Yeah. So you're flushing every week. So what I say is no. I follow the farmer on that. No, because we flush every single week.
Okay.
Twice actually each week.
Let's see. Nitrate. How is the nitrate load? Is the nitrogen from nitrates, or do you have any information on that?
It is nitrate, nitrogen only. We don't use any ureic. I'm not a chemist, so you guys can correct me, all you chemistry guys. It's not ureic or ureatic, and it's not ammoniated. So there's three kinds. There's nitrate, ureatic, and ammoniated. I've seen it in other products, like one tiny little percent. They say, yeah, you got to have that 1%. I go with the farmer. The farmer says you don't need it. We don't put it in there. We are pure nitrate, nitrogen.
Okay.
We don't clog up automatic feeders. I got automatic feeder people with hundreds of plants. They don't clog up. They love our stuff because of that.
Good. Nice to know. Okay. Any other questions, guys? For Rod? Let's give him a few seconds to see if we got any more questions out there.
What I'll urge all my fellow brothers and sisters to do is to go to my R. Lewis Walbeck, or you can go to my Utopic Essential Nutrients Facebook page or Instagram page. On there, you'll see price lists. You'll see information. And please check this out on R. Lewis Walbeck and on my Instagram and on Utopic Facebook page. I did 10 1-minute videos on how to use my feed chart. And I talk about living soil and only using, soils that have other nutrients already in it. How the first week, no matter what week you started with mine, I always recommend half the newts.
Half.
So if you're in vegetative state and it's only 3 mils per gallon, 3 mils per week. I get confused. 3 mils per week.
Right.
Do 1.5.
1.5.
I'll
Gotcha.
reach the first. Now, if you're going into the first or second week of flower, we use 5. So I'd use 2.5 the first time.
Okay.
And if you're into the full-fledged flower, I always say finish out, then start mine.
Gotcha.
You know, I hate to see my product get moved in during some other reign of another company.
Right. I understand.
I always tell people finish out their stuff and then start with babies with mine so that you get to see it stage by stage of the growing cycles. Gotcha. and the landmarks that you want to achieve. I know lots of growers say, well, by this time they got to be here with this many nodes. They got to be here. And so I'd rather see people start from scratch. We've had people start in flower, did fantastic and loved it. You know, so I would also say auto flowers. They are very finicky.
Yeah.
Just not with Utopic. So they work just great. Yeah, same schedule with Utopic.
Okay, so here, Aaron, like he was saying, they have like their little schedule, and so over time it raises all the way up into the finishing product, right?
Correct. Yeah, we compound each time we put in.
Okay, yes. So it's 3 mLs and then 6 mLs and on and on. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, so on my feed chart, we did it. We tried to do it real simple. 3, 5, 10. 3, 5, 10.
Okay.
So in flower, in veg, 4-week veg, 3 mils per plant per week.
Right.
The first 2 weeks of flower, 5 mils.
Okay.
Per plant per week.
Okay. Got you.
And then the last weeks of flower, 10.
10. Okay.
Yep. And in my little new starter packs, my quarter packs and my half packs,
Uh-huh.
I add a brand new 10 mil syringe.
Nice.
So you can measure up 3, 5, 10, 3, 5, 10. And the
Okay.
feed chart's so simple. You run out of everything at the same time. So you're not going to the grocery store for one more product that you ran out of. And
so basically he's looking for the NPK content in each nutrient that you have.
correct. Yes. 303.
What was it?
We have a 303.
303. Okay.
1011.
1011.
A lot of potash in that one.
Yeah, I got you. Cool. Okay.
173. That's our 173 is our NPK.
Got you.
And then our 003 is our secret boomer. That's the one with the humates, the silicates, and the hormones. So 003. And then lastly, our 502, that's our CalMag.
Got you.
Yeah, it's called Flower Power.
Got you. So, all right, Aaron, I'm pretty sure he squared you away. I wasn't catching on to exactly what you were looking for.
I know what he's trying to say. He's saying in the last couple of weeks of flower, lots of growers dropped their nitrogen.
Right.
But they added one of the other ones, potassium or, and correct me, Aaron, potassium or potash, one of the two.
Well, when you go to flower, usually the nutrient line changes, right? It goes to the bloom, right? Mm-hmm. And so when the bloom, it's less nitrogen, more potassium and phosphorus. Yeah.
Right. Especially closer to the end.
Lots
of guys just drop the nitrogen right off.
Yeah.
Very little of it. But then they boost something else.
I don't feed. I mean, I feed maybe twice the whole life of the plant. And so I'm not really privy to all these little weekly things that these folks do. I usually just dealing with my plant by itself, But yeah, absolutely, Aaron. No problem, man. No problem.
Yeah, he can hit me up on R. Lewis and give me a call or whatever, and I can tweak it with him all the way he wants to. I am every single grower gets my 100% attention on getting it right. That way they come back.
Yeah,
and they know they're cared about. They're not been screwed over by somebody.
And you can find him in the group, guys. All right. If you want a message, I'm sure he'd be more than happy to help you out on that one.
Anytime, man. I don't care what time of day or what day it is, man. Except for Christmas Day.
Yeah, Christmas Day. We got to hold out, right?
I'm going to call it off that day.
All right. Well, you know what? Another great show, Rod. Thanks, I'm going to go ahead and get these folks out of here. You hang on, though. Don't leave me until after the show, all right? I got a couple things I want to mention to you.
Hey.
So, until then, guys, well, once again, Rod, thanks for showing up. Everybody was saying thank you and all that goodness.
You're very welcome. To all my blood brothers and sisters, man, happy growing.
Hell yeah.
No matter what, grow good medicine for yourselves.
Hell yeah. That's the way.
All right, guys.
And so until Tuesday, I believe Tuesday is going to be a pre-recorded live that I did earlier today with Brennan Avance. And it's a really good show. He's a hell of an advocate for veterans and the cannabis community. Y'all don't want to miss it. And so that'll be at 7 p.m. Central Time. All right, guys. So tune in. All right. So until next time, y'all, happy growing.